Hi guys, we're here with the Christmas Datamine. Let's get to it. So spoiler, we have Cygnus Lusamine and Ultra Necrozma, Dustmane, which is nice. Sonia, um, Seasonal Nessa, Seasonal Leon again, another Leon alt, Classic Elesa, and Kimono Grimsley, and we have Camila, whose name is now Tina for some reason, whatever. Here's everyone. So Sonia's a support, Elisa's a tech, Nessa's a tech, Leon's a striker, Lusamne's a striker, Grimsley's a tech, a lot of tech things. Here are the banners. Um, we have, yeah, all these, so, yeah, so we'll check out everyone's stuff in a sec. Here's everyone's, banner and events and everything. So, we have Extreme Battle for Lusamine, Psychic and Egg Event, and just a lot of other banners. So the next villain arc, we have like prelude type thing, is with Paulo, which is cool. Here, those are the medals. We have our 6-star EXs coming up. So and we have this new thing with the, I forget what it's called, but they basically half the egg time. So you see all of that. The legendary events are here, and, they're here forever. We have Candace, Sophocles, and Bryson Grid, which is really cool. So there's Candace's EX, there's Grimsley's EX, Camila doesn't have, I'm gonna keep calling her Camila by the way. There's Elisa's EX, Lusamine's EX actually looks really good, Leon's EX, he looks like Santa, Nessa's EX looks good, Sony's EX looks decent, and here's everyone else. And this is who Camila's with, it's Flareon. Then the backgrounds, so the first one is I assume for Nessa and Leon, the second one's Candace's, third one's Grimsley's, fourth one's Elisa's, fifth one's Lusamine's, sixth one's Sonia's, and there's the Devil Letter. Master mode is going up to 10,000 points, 2,000 per battle. And yeah, here are the release dates. So realistically, I think everyone wants the release dates for the units. So Grimsley's coming out Friday. This Friday, where is Lusamine? Lusamine is the next unit coming out on like Monday. It's like Monday or Tuesday or something. Leon's coming out the 16th, Nessa the 18th, Sonia the 23rd, and there's all the stuff. And here's the grids for everyone, which we'll check out somewhere else. So I'll be back with you guys in a second. Okay, so we're here with Grimsley and Bisharp. Let's go over his stats. Attack stats looking actually good. 448. Everything else though, let's he's a steel type tech. So he has Iron Head, Screech, Metal Burst, and Stay Sharp. Stay Sharp is +6 at attack, basically max offense, and no defense. There's his Sync, which plays off the Screech. These two new passes, Grimsley's Gambit. So basically, when he uses Metal Sound, the opponent targets him, and when he's hit, his stats return to normal, and he gets +6 evasion, which is weirdly good. And by the way, Metal Sound has one use. It's an MP move, 3 gauges, 1 use. Full healing, he gets full health when he's in a pinch, which essentially is after he gets hit by using Metal Sound. And then his grid is, I have one hand, I'm so sorry. His grid, so we go over his grid. Nothing of use, Iron Head Aggravation, and move gauge refresh, that's good. Screech move gauge refresh, Metal Burst crit strike 3, nice. Move gauge refresh for that. MP refresh 4, which is good, but since it's only one use, you're coin flipping, which is I guess fine. MP refresh that. Stay Sharp Bogo 9. Free move when he uses Stay Sharp, which that's actually really useful. He has a nuke with Haymaker and Harry. He can do a lot of damage with insult to injury, and he can heal himself with critical healing. And this new passive called Risky Counter 9, which reduces this thing move counter by 1 when basically he uses Metal Sound. And yeah, so let's go for the next unit now. Oops. So we'll just go in order. So we'll go with Elesa and Amolga. So she's also a tech unit. Her stats aren't loading. Fun. Okay, so she has Thundershock, Nuzzle, Light Screen, and Sparkle and Shine. -1 countdown, +4 special attack, and +2 defense of the allies. And she can Dynamax, so she has Max Lightning and Max Guard. Does this completely outclass Volkner? No, but we're gonna go over stuff. So Shock Factor 9 is looking really good I think. So -1 to both offenses, both defense and speed when she attacks someone who's paralyzed, which is busted. I think anyways. Entry Phoebe, we know that does viral hit 9, so Nuzzle becomes AoE. Then we go to her grid, which, you know, has nothing for max lightning, apparently. So stuff for her, oh, and her sync, I think it's when it's paralyzed, correct? Let's see. No, the more targets have been lowered. Okay. Which is a good multiplier, even though it's hard to pull off. So we have Staggering 1 on Thundershock, Mad Strength on Nuzzle, Move Gauge Refresh, Paralysis Energy, Light Screen, MP Refresh 2, Barricade Buddies, which is nice, so basically +1 whenever she uses Light Screen, Max Guard, Barricade Buddies, +2 special defense after she uses Max Guard, MP Refresh on her trainer move, she has Lift, Super Effective 4, Shielding Strikes, which is good because she goes for Max Guard, she gets the team to +2 special defense and +2 defense. She has Max Static Shock 3, which is good. So her max move can do a lot of damage. Shock Factor 1, which is good. Pair that up with her innate Shock Factor 9. And yeah, that's about it. We're trying to go through these, there's a lot to get through. So we're gonna go with Necrozma next. So Necrozma is a Master Fair. I forgot to mention Elisa's a Poke Fair, Grimsley and Sonia are Spotlights, and Nessa and Leon are Seasonals. So we have Lusamine and Datamine Necrozma. She sings, she goes to Ultra. Psychic stats, here are her stats. Special attack is what she focuses on. Not looking too great, but she makes up for it, don't worry. So she's basically like Archie and Maxie, but she's Archie and Maxie but Psychic type. So she has Mirror Shot, Dire Hit, plus Prismatic Laser, and Luminous Love, which is +6 special attack, -2 single move countdown, -1 speed, which is very worth it. Her sig move is Necrozma's Infinite Light that burns the sky, Alola Spirit, which is literally Archie's passive, but for Alola, an innate multiplier with Entry Super Hit, Entry Freebie, and this new passive called Expand Reach. So, this is, I think this here on Game Press is wrong. So what this does is, when she sinks, any move that targets herself becomes AoE, and her moves also become AoE. So Prismatic Laser and Mirror Shot are both AoE now, but they don't lose power, so it's like ends, anniversary ends. And her sync grid, so one of the big things here is this attack plus special attack +30, which is going to help her a lot, I feel. She has Mirror Shot on a roll, so she can actually debuff special defense too, which is really nice. Move Gauge Refresh and Mirror Shot, Prismatic Laser, Move Gauge Refresh and Propulsion, and Refresh and Luminous Love, Crit Strike 1, Double Down 9, what the hell? Discombobulate 4, which is, you know, has some tech utility, Hide and Sync, Brain Sync 5, Precognition 3, and Weird Vibes. So she actually has some good multipliers, and she can sync, and she has some good tech utility, which is really good. She's easily Archie and Maxie tier levels of unit. I hope you guys can hear that in the background. Next up, we're going to go over Calyrex. So we have Leon and Ice Rider Calyrex. So first thing to note is his attack stat at level 140 is the best attack stat in 500 attack stat, and he only gets nuttier. So he has one move, Glacial Lance. Unfortunately, it's AoE, but he has 3 train moves like Sings to Leon. He has Dark Plus, XP Plus, and Champion's Gift. His Sync doesn't do anything. He has Cold Snap 2 and Mighty Command 9, which is basically Guzma, but better. So whenever he uses a train move, he gets physical up. Next, it should be the same as Guzma, so it caps out at 10, 40% for each boost. He has a lot of attack notes as if he needs it. Sync Tiles and Refresh on his trainer moves, Glacial Lance, Move Gauge Refresh, Multiplier, Ramming Speed, which is nutty. He has Snow Shelter, Headstrong, he can Sync, he has Invigorating Hail, Freeze Synergy, another Cold Snap, Freezer Burn, Sync Freebie, Super Victory, Heavy Gale, which is for Syncs, two of that, which is really good, another Freezer Burn, and he has Mighty Rush, which when he Syncs, he gets another physical move up next. So overall, I think he's good. It might summon him actually, I don't know yet. So we have to go through this. There's a light in my eye, and I can't see my screen right now, I'm sorry. So we have Nessa and Ice Cube. Cool, cool. So she has Powder Snow. She has MP Refreshable Hail, like Candace, Icicle Crash, and From Me to You, which is +2 attack, +1 crit. Yeah, and then heal, gradual heals to the entire party. So she has Naughty or Noise, Ice Impact, a really nice nickname, I like that. Snow Shelter, Haste to Heal, and Ice Face, shift to Noise Face to Ice Face when he uses Hail. So just like the main games, and just like Sword and Shield. So she has a lot of attack modes, which is really good. She's a tech, by the way. So she has MP Refresh 4 on Hail, which is really good. Pep Rally, which is really good. Super Preparation when she uses Hail, really nice. Fierce Infliction 4, attack of all items by 1 when she uses Hail, which is cool. Hostile Environment on Powder Snow, which is, I don't know, I guess it's fine. Move Gauge Refresh on that, Aggravation Icicle Crash, which is nice. Move Gauge Refresh on that, MP Refresh on that. I guess Healing Hail, Vigoring 3, Sharp Entry, which is good. Ramming Speed, which is good. Soften Up, which is good. Ice Plow is this new passive which powers up the moves with Ice Face that is super effective. Speed Skating, 50% of reason speed when an Ice Face by 1 when she attacks is successful. Overall, I don't think she's amazing. I don't think she's necessarily needed. Candace, now that she has a grid, is like, if you like Nessa or Ice Cube, I would say go for her. But overall, Candace can get the job done as well. I can't see anything, I'm sorry. Last up is Sonia and Yamper. And then we'll go check out Stingrid. So she's a support. She has Tackle, Potion, Spark, and Rough Buff, +2 defense and attack to the team. Good as boy, Wild Charge. Good. That's really good English. I'm sure DeNA speaks English really good. Team Swift Reaction 9 when she gets hit. Team Speed buff by 1. Catalyzing Recovery when she uses Potion. The move gauge accelerates, and Defense Crush 9. Really good. Stuff here, so she has Master Healer 1, and she basically has Skyline Leaf's level of Potion. Tackle Staggering 2, which is Leaf's Tackle. Hostile Environment 1 on Spark. Team Fast Track on Spark, 50%. And then she has like Hilbert's passive here. She has Critical Squad 1, so +1 crit when she uses her training move, which is +2 attack, +2 defense, and now +1 crit. She has Endurance, Unbending, On the Rope, Insult to Injury. Unfortunately, she needs 1 MP refresh to max out attack, defense, and crit. So she's like mini Hilbert. She has a few things over Hilbert, like Potion and Defense. But overall, she's like slower Hilbert. I feel like she plays like Hilbert, but it's slightly slower. And yeah, that's Sonia. So we're gonna check out the grids now. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thanks to Absolutely for the info. So first up is Candace, which she's getting a grid. So down here, she has MP Refresh 2 on Heal, which is not great like Nessa, but it's good enough. I feel. We have a lot of MP Refresh 2 weather setters, May and Ingo. Follow through 9, which is what Gladian has. I don't remember what that does. It's like guaranteed crit or something. On next attack or something. So yeah, she has inertia, so she can actually nuke decently hard because she's a tech, and she's getting an EX. So Candace actually gets a really nutty. Next up, Bryson and Cryogonal. The meme lord himself finally has a grid, and his grid is decent. She has Haze Flag Bearer, MP Refresh 2, and Hype Up, and he has a Sing Multiplier with Heavy Hail 5, and Freezer Burn 5. He has Hostile Environment with Ice Beam, Invigorating Hail, and Hasty Heal and Grand Entry 2. So, and he has Swag Bag on HP Power. So, Bryson actually looking a lot better, which is really cool. I want to get Sophocles first before we... So here's Sophocles and Togedemaru. Also a decent nuker. He has Static Shock and Cakewalk, as well as Zing Zap Trip Up 4-2 and Aggravation, so he can flinch much better. He has Multipliers with Paralysis Synergy and Super Duper Effective 5. So overall, Togedemaru got a lot better. Not game changing still, but he's an electric nuke. He's essentially a free-to-play electric nuker. Who should we go over first? Let's go over who's coming first. Where is Bisharp? So, Grimsley and Bisharp. So, you guys saw on the grid, he has Bogo 9, this critical healing down there. his MP refresh is down there, Crit Strike is up there, his nuking node, so Haymaker's there, and Harry, you don't really want to use Harry as a nuking mode a lot, but he has it. So essentially, you really can't pick up his Ironhead stuff and his Metal Burst stuff. You have to choose. Um, I, I don't know. He looks like a lot of fun to use. I want to see him in practice before I decide if I want to summon him. And he is a spotlight. If I did not mention that. Next up, we're gonna go over Emolga. So as you can see, she has literally nothing for Max Lightning. Okay. Her train with NPR, Thundershock Staggering, Shock Factor 1, Super Duper Effective 4, her Sinking Tiles, her Light Screen Tiles, and she has some stuff for her Max Guard essentially, which she's good. She's a Pokefair. I don't know if I want to summon her yet though. Yikes. So next up, we're gonna go over Nessa and Ice Cube. So MP Fresh 4 is down there. She has her, there's Soften Up 1. I think Sharp Entry is a bit too out of the way to go for it. Hail Pep Rally and Ramming Speed, Speed Skating and Ice Flow. So yeah, I'll do when I see their sync rate guide, I'll be making stuff for it soon. So I'm gonna go over Yamper next, and she does get Boltund. I think if I didn't mention that. So her Crit Squad is up there, MP Fresh is there, and the Master Healers are down there. So I don't think she would actually be able to pick up Crit Squad, Fast Track, Potions, and like all that at once, which is unfortunate. But we'll have to see how much everything costs. I didn't want to do the math because I didn't want this video to be like 55 minutes. Next we have Leon and Calyrex. So his Sinking Tiles, there's some down here, and there's his free Synergy. Oops, sorry. There's Glacial Lance, Ramming Speed, Move Gauge Refresh, and he has his Heavy Hail there, and the other one is there. Yeah, and finally we're gonna go over Lusamine and Datamine Necrozma. So, so she has her tech utility up here with Mirror Shot. She has her Sync there with Hide and Sync up there. Crit Strike is down there. Brain Sync and Double Down are there. And then she has her like classic Prismatic Laser with Move Gauge Refresh there. She has Precognition. Her Special Attack Node is up there. And she has Weird Vibes 1, which is nice. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Tell me who you're gonna summon on in the comments, and I'll see you next time.